Okay, so as most of you know, that right there is my original Mourning Gory. That one was our 2016 store display. I bought it and it worked great and stuff. It worked the whole season. It worked when I got it, but it broke when I pulled it out of the storage unit for Halloween 2017 because like I said, it gets really cold here in the winter, so it was originally I was letting the Horror on Harmon people test or use it for their haunted house, and when they tested it, it actually did not work. It clicks very loud, and so when I took it back home and to investigate, it's actually a split gear. And gears normally take 6 to 10 years to split just by age, but the fact that it was sitting in a cold storage unit made it split, you know, in less than a year. That was just a few months. Her umbrella is dented because she kept falling over. So, what? So after she was broken, I don't have a gear like that. It's not one of those. It's not the motor shaft gear that split. It's one of a kind type of gear. It's a custom gear that, you know, you can't really find a replacement of. You know, there's like a spring underneath that gear. It's hard to explain, but I'm doing a restoration of because. Okay, anyways, that's the story here. As soon as she was broken, I pretty much saw that she wasn't really fixable. So I bought another one off eBay for actually under a retail price. I mean, it was still kind of expensive, but not as expensive. And I have not set her up or ever used her, or I never put her in the storage unit, and I set her up just today to find out that she is broken as well. However, it's not the same issue. She doesn't click. Her umbrella doesn't spin at all. Her umbrella can spin 360. It's completely loose, so I'm not sure what's wrong with it. It could be a belt off for all I know. I don't really know. I really don't. But one of these can be definitely used to fix the other one. They can still work without the umbrella spinning. Like, they can still talk and light up and everything. And I'm going to have one as a static where the umbrella is always going to face the opening parts, so she'll light up and stuff. But the other one, I should be able to get one working. Because, like, I'm pretty sure that they are different parts that are broken. Like I said, I've already been inside that one, and I know it's a split gear. This one, I don't know. I haven't opened yet. This is the new one. Yeah, it's... So yeah, and like I said, it can spin 360, and it shouldn't be able to do that. I don't know which one I'm going to end up getting fixed. I don't know if I'm going to get that one or this one yet. This one's eye has always been dim since the day we set it up at Spirit, but... Oh yeah, I have this one off, because this one clicks really loud, like I said. I have their volume turned down. Now, most of the time it does not spin back, it just sits there and clicks, and like I said, it is a split gear. And I guarantee you that that one's something else, because the motor is just spinning. And it seems like the relay switch is still somewhat working. Because if the relay switch isn't hit, it'll continue to keep trying to spin and click. See? And they'll do that for a while. So whenever I use this one, I just unplug the wire harness so it won't click or even try to turn. So it'll just stay facing her face. Yeah, she eventually stops, but like I said, this one doesn't do that. This one... So that's why I know this is a different problem. And it might not even be something really... I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna... I don't know which one we should... Well, like I said, I already know what's broken on that one, so I might as well open this one first, because I don't know what's wrong with this one. I'm gonna pause after every few things that I do because I won't be able to do it if I'm constantly recording. That's how both me and Bailey are. So I'm gonna take off the umbrella so I don't wreck this umbrella too. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to anyways, just a second. Okay, so first you'll have to take out the screws on the top. So I'll do that and then I'll show you guys what I see when I get that open. You know what I have a hard time understanding? Like, why is a mechanism just to spin an umbrella so faulty? Well, it's not really faulty. I mean, that one, like I said, that one lasted the whole season, and I mean, I don't know what happened with this one. I don't know what the previous person did with it. You know, there's no telling. But that one wouldn't have broke if it wasn't put in the storage unit and it didn't get cold. That one would not have broke. Anytime soon. Like you said, gears typically take 6 to 10 years to split. Whether they're used or not, that's how long they take, usually. It depends on what the gear is trying to move. If it's moving something heavy, it'll take, like Ghost Girl, her arms that move back and forth, she actually took a year to split. But other things like just a simple spinning, that usually takes quite a while to split. That splits naturally. But due to the cold weather, that's how they split fast. Same with that lurching zombie that I repaired. That wouldn't have split anytime soon if it wasn't put in the storage unit. But luckily that one was just the motor shaft gear and that's already fixed. And that was actually really easy to fix too, which I was happy about. I might be missing some screws somewhere in here because it's not coming off. Same with Jack-O-Lunger, his square shaft gear. Square shaft gears take longer to split than motor shaft gears, usually. But due to the cold, that's how his square shaft gear already broke. Because he wasn't that old yet. Oh yeah, see, there is another screw right back here that I couldn't see was behind the spinning part. Okay, let's see here. Oh, what was that? Screw fell. Oh, that was a gear. Let's see what. Well, this one's not busted. This is a crown gear. Are there still gears on? Fuck. I hate screws. Those don't look broken. Okay, let's see what else is on here. You know, it's kind of weird how it needs this many gears to spin an umbrella. The gears don't look broken yet. This is the gear that's broken on the other one. That's the gear that's split. This is another shaft gear. And when these, like I said, this is I didn't have another gear like this. I hope this isn't split. Let me see. No, that's not split, so it's something else, and that means that this one likely is fixable if I use a part for... I could put this gear in that one, though, and that one would work. Or whatever's broken in this one, I could put the part from that. So either one is fixable, either one. Let's see, the motor shaft gear, that's fine. It's probably I think it might be actually the belt, because wait, there is no belt in this, I'm sorry. But I'm trying to figure out why it was able to spin 360. Oh god, I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out where those gears go. If worst comes to worst, I can open up that one if I forget where the gears go to follow the diagram of how that one is. But there's something disconnected underneath this gear. There's something under there, I think, that's broke. Or, let me see. Let me see this top again. Because oh, I think this part might be what's broken. This plastic is split. Because I know the relay switch was working, because like I said, it didn't continue to try to spin. The relay switch is in there, it looks like. So I think that this might be broken, but I can't tell. It looks like it is, but that one goes on top of or on the bottom or whatever on that one. I don't know. This gear isn't coming off either, so there's definitely something underneath there. I think underneath here is the relay switch. Oh yeah, see, the gear does stop. It doesn't spin 360, so that's fine. That's working correctly, so I think that this is slipping. I think that this is split, so when the umbrella is attached, it's too heavy and it, you know, it's, let me pause for a second and investigate this a little further. Like, I may have a reason why that these do break, is that, yes, it does have a relay switch to stop it when it turns all the way, but it's because of how fast the umbrella spins. It spins too fast to the point that the relay switch can't stop it on time before the umbrella actually, like, that's how this would crack. Like, it would spin too fast and the motor can't, or the relay switch can't stop it quick enough. Because, so then it's gonna, you know, go further than what it should and bounce back when it finally stops, and that's what eventually splits these. Okay, this piece actually does come out of the gearbox, so let's try putting this on here to see what happens. If I hold this gear and it, yep, that plastic is split, because, let's see, oh my god, you can't see that. I'll try to lower her a bit so you can see, but, so I'll try to show what's happening here. Since it's cracked, it's not gripping onto the shaft. So the shaft is spinning, but this is not spinning with it because the plastic is split. So this was more than, like I said, it's one of two things. It was either that, like I said, due to how fast it spins, the relay switch cannot stop it on time, and that puts wear on the plastic, or the person who had this also stored it in a cold area. Or sometimes people don't know how to disassemble these the correct way, so when they probably took the umbrella off, they might have twisted it and snapped it. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know if I finished saying what I was saying, but yeah, the person who maybe disassembled it, they might have, you know, been a little too... See, when they actually disassembled this, they actually took the screws out of the base. I mean, that does make it easier, because those poles really do not come out once you put them in without breaking them out, honestly. But this part here is pretty fragile, so I can definitely see that they probably, maybe when they disassembled it, they probably weren't careful with it. Like I said, there's many different reasons it could be. Which one happened, I don't really know, but there's a total of 4 different factors that could have played into this. I just feel like it's not old enough yet to have naturally broke. I mean, yes, like you said, it does spin pretty fast, but I don't think it's old enough yet. I think this might have been from pressure when it was disassembled. But again, I don't know. I can't say, because it wasn't originally mine, so I didn't witness it. That one I know why it broke, because it was in the cold. So, okay, so here's the other one opened up now. Oops, god, stupid screws. So like I said, this is what's broken on this one. Well, that part actually didn't even come out this time. Looks like that actually is not even supposed to come off the shaft. That just goes to show you if it comes off that it's kind of broken. So yeah, that actually, like I said, this right here is what's broken this gear. Damn it. See right there where it's split? Yeah. So yeah, you can see that it's pretty split there. And like I said, in less than a year, just from being in a cold storage unit, this is what happens. I don't know that person. So yeah, that just goes to show you. I mean, like I said, this is what's going to happen to pretty much all my props that are in this storage unit. And, you know, they might not be broken yet, but they're already affected by what's already taken place. But we're just going to have to hope that I can fix as much as I can. But anyways, yeah, so it looks like this, my old one, is the one that's going to be fixed. And you're probably like, well, the umbrella's dented though. Yeah, I'm just going to switch out the umbrella from the other one. So this one will probably be the one that works, and this one will be the static one. I actually like this one a lot better. Their faces look quite a bit different, and I think this one looks a lot better. So, yeah. One thing I'm going to say is it is a big pain in the ass putting this gearbox back together. Because, I don't know, because the gears keep falling out, and I have to line up all the shafts with the gears, and it's not easy to do it. Like, I can't do it when it's up this way because the gears all fall out before I can even get the top on. So I somehow have to tip it, and it's still kind of a pain. And yeah, the gears are still falling out. So like, that's one thing I do not like about this, is that it is a pain in the ass putting the gears back on. I'll eventually get it, because I got it before, obviously, the first time I took it apart, so I can obviously do it again. It's just, there's a certain way it has to be done. And I don't remember what that way is. I think it just takes a lot of time. It's really just hard because this gear right here doesn't come out, because this gear on top doesn't come off, so that gear won't come out, really. Because, I mean, if I do that, then it won't go in right. So that gear has to stay on, down underneath that gear. So, it's just kind of a, yeah. I could try probably gluing that plastic on the other one, but I don't have any glue right now. And it wouldn't work anyways, because that other gear is split, so it'd kind of be a waste of time doing that, but... You know, it would probably have been easier if I took the body off, though, too. It's just, I don't know. Which I might have to end up doing that, but... because these are not lining up very well. It's that stupid big gear, though, that's not lining up right. If I could get that gear off from underneath, that would be better, but the square shaft gear would have to come off then, and that still wouldn't work, so it's just... I'll show you when I actually finally get it. Okay, I finally got it. What I actually had to do was I did have to take this piece off. It did come off fairly easy, but it wasn't like that piece where it's like really loose. So now I have to put it back on. Yeah, let's see. Just gotta line it up right. It's hard to see. because I don't want to break this one too. See, am I I'm gonna make sure I'm actually putting it on the right way first. Okay, because I think, yeah, because this can go on backwards too, and then the umbrella will spin, and it'll spin to the side where it's blocking her face when it's supposed to show her face if it's put on the wrong way. Oh shit. Okay, I was actually wrong. It actually does have to be inside here to get it on, because the bottom part is too big to go through that part, so but the gears are lined up a little better now, so we'll try this, but no promises on that either, but oh, let's just see. Shit. There we go. What the hell? I wasn't even looking. Okay, her arm is in the way. So yeah, it's on now, and now I gotta find the screws because they all fell on the floor. Okay, so they're back. They're put back together, and we're gonna reassemble their umbrella and stuff, and see if it works, which it should. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna kill myself. No, I'm just kidding. But they can't be at full height in here. One of them, I unplugged all the harnesses in the back. Let's see, I don't know which one it was. Okay, those ones are all plugged in. So it's the other one. It's pretty rainy in here. Just a second. Okay, her umbrella just fell off. Damn it. Okay. Oh yeah, and the other one is not plugged in. This one has batteries in it, the other one doesn't. Alright, let's see. See how fast that spins? That's why that piece broke on the other one. feel like it's not turning all the way. That's spinning way too fast. I don't know if... I don't remember them spinning that fast before. I mean, it's fixed, but... that spins just too fast. Let me see here. What's this? Okay, that was weird. Let me try it again. I'm just trying to see why it's spinning back. That's better. Maybe the... See, I told you, it spins too fast before the relay switch can stop it. I wonder if it's slower with the adapter than with batteries, maybe. It might be.
Those ones like you had at
I'll get the other ones set up again. It is slower with the adapter. One more time. I'm just kind of confused. So I took off the umbrella and looked and watched the mechanism turn. It actually does not turn that fast. You know what I think the problem might be? Look at how worn down this piece already is. I think I might have to replace this piece with that one too. Because this just goes to show that they probably were pretty rough with it when they disassembled. They said that it worked before they sold it. I'm pretty sure it said it worked, and you know, that's why I've never really disassembled my props, because I don't want stuff like that happening. I mean, they probably, like I said, were probably rough with it, but still. Here. Oh yeah, this one's not even worn down at all. Yeah, that one, you know, this was a store display. All the parts that were from this one, all this umbrella and everything, this was a store display, and it lasted the whole season. So you'd think this one would be in rougher shape than this one, but this one's in more rough shape. And I was even using that in my videos where I was throwing it around and shit, and it's still... Just goes to show you that there just is no logic with this shit at all. But yeah, so that piece is loose when it spins. It's not tight. And it looks like it's somewhat cracked. You don't tell me it's not. What's that? I swear to God, if I can't, just a minute. I figured out it's not that piece either. I figured out what's wrong. I put that piece in the opposite way. See that tab right there? It's in the reset position, but the tab goes right here, right? And see, it's on the opposite side. So that tab locks into this hole, and this is the reset position, so it's the opposite way. That's why it wasn't working right. So I have to open up that mechanism again and switch the piece around. Okay, now let's try this. That actually inserts correctly too. If it still slips when it spins, I'm gonna be mad because that has to be the only reason. Okay. Moment of truth.
I've been waiting so long to show you what you will become.
There we go. I knew that was, yeah. It's still clicking a little bit, which kind of scares me that gear is splitting again, the other gear. That spins too fast. That really does.
I weep for you.
Kind of hard getting the hand to stay where it's supposed to be. There we go. I probably put this one on wrong too, but this one doesn't matter since it's broken. Oh, there she goes. See, and that one's static. That one still sits there and lights up. That one's low pitch too. This one's high pitch. So. Yeah, this one takes longer to start again because she can't reset properly, so she takes longer. But I like this restoration. This one turned out good for once. for now. Again, that clicking, that's eventually going to get to it later on. It just spins too fast. I don't remember it spinning that fast in stores. I guess it's been that long since I've seen it work that I didn't remember it being that fast. And that's what makes it fall. Like, anything that moves fast, like props that move fast, like that pop-up props, jumping props, things that move fast like that, they're not going to last. Especially if they're built with plastic, which of course they are. Slow-moving props, those do last if they're built properly. But these, no matter what, will never last moving that fast. That's just... You can't make plastic work that long like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this restoration. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. See you later.